My greatest accomplishment of 2016 was probably something that happened on a daily basis, just knowing that even though the odds are pretty much against me in every facet of this industry and this country, that you just get up and you try really hard every day anyway.
As we move into 2017, if we really want to crash this glass ceiling, the best thing that we can do is set a great example. I'm a firm believer that we can't tell young women and women in the workplace how to act or how to behave or what's right if we don't set the example ourselves.
One thing we can do is just keep pushing forward. We can't stop this progression that we've started of getting equal pay and just those equal rights and equal respect, I think, is a big part of it too.
One of the biggest things that I learned this year, and to apply this to 2017, is that even if something happens that may be seen as a failure or a setback, we still just have to keep going, keep getting involved in things that can help other people.
I think one of the things that I would love more women to do is walk in their own strength. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times I think we second guess ourselves, especially if there are a lot of strong men in the room. It is hard to get your voice out. If we've done our homework, if we know what we're talking about, we should be able to show up and speak confidently at all times.
I would say that one of the greatest concepts that I became familiar with in 2016 was the concept of the shine theory. If you are in a room with other women and you're hearing the women being shut down or their voices being passed over, you pause the conversation and just refocus attention on that concept if it's something that really should have been addressed. So you make sure to shine a spotlight on the other women in the room instead of downplaying those voices.
The more you can kind of have strategies when you're two of the only people in the room with maybe 5 other really strong personality male prototypes. It's just nice to kind of figure out how to navigate your day in a way that incorporates other women in the room.
You have to have people who trust you. You have to have people who back you. I'll be the first one. I will reach out to people who I've had relationships with, who've been my managers, who I consider my mentors, in a heartbeat and ask for help and support. Moving forward, you need that. You need to do that to kind of accelerate and to go to the next level, whatever that level is that you want to go to, because we don't get there by ourselves.
I think in 2017, a big point of focus for me is just connecting with other women and other minorities in the industry, and also being able to connect them with each other. You know, we don't need to come in here guns blazing, like thinking that we've figured everything out. But what we really want to do is just give voices a place where they can be heard, give feelings a place where they can be expressed, and then I think we'll be able to, at the very least, look at the same problem, even if we are looking at it with different perspectives.
I'm a little older than most of my colleagues, but don't look it, of course. I'm gay, I'm out, and I went to a women's college. It's hard to have advice other than be who you are. And I think there's no one way to be a woman in the workplace, and that's the strength. I think you just have to be yourself and be confident and lend a hand to people who you sort of see like, yeah, that was me 10 years ago, yeah, that was me 20 years ago. And the minute somebody reaches out a hand, it's a whole new world. And I think it's those little kindnesses that add up to a revolution.